Hi YouTube, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and today I'm just gonna be going over 5 features in this car that I use the most on a daily basis. So the very first thing that I use the most in this car has got to be the BMW app. I installed it onto my phone and I use it a lot. So here are some of the features that I'm gonna show you. Firstly, this app really tells you a lot about the vehicle and its status. So I can check my fuel level, I can check the location, I can even access the remote camera to see a 360 view of where I parked it, and that is huge. Another thing I use is the start-stop function. So I can remotely start this car and have it warming up or cooling down so I get into a very comfortable vehicle. Especially here in Toronto, Canada, it gets really cold, so being able to program that and get into a warm car is huge. The second thing that I love the most and I use the most in this car has got to be the sunroof. So I'm gonna do a quick demonstration here. So typical feature in a vehicle, it opens up if you press once, and then it opens fully when you press it a second time, and that's amazing. However, I don't really use this feature too much because it's too much sun. As you can see, the sun is shining in my face. The breeze might be too much. So I'm going to show you the function of this sunroof that I use the most. So let me go ahead and close it again. Close this as well. So the feature that I use the most actually is this middle button here in between the arrows. I'm gonna press that now, and what it does is it actually lifts the glass just a little bit, probably like an inch or two, and it opens up the visor a little bit to let in just a little bit of air. And that's amazing because this way I don't get the bright sunlight in my face and I get a little bit of breeze. And I think it's the perfect combination when you're driving on a summer day and you just want a little bit of fresh air. And I don't see this too often in many vehicles. Maybe I'm sure there's these features in other vehicles as well, but for me, I just use this a lot and I love it in this BMW. The next thing that I use the most, and they're mostly interior features, is the buttons right here for the BMW. And what's cool about these buttons is they're actually very programmable, so you can customize these buttons to access anything that you like. For example, number 1, I have it customized for CarPlay. So right now it's not on CarPlay. I press it and it jumps into CarPlay for me, and it's really convenient. Let's say you're doing something, you're accessing something else, you press that button and right away you can jump into whatever you want instead of digging through the menu. And my second button is the weather, so I can access my weather pretty easily. There you go, perfect. And to really just save another app, what you do is you actually have to go to the app that you want to program. For example, navigation. Let's say I want navigation to be easily accessible. So what I'll do is I'll hover over 3. I'm not pressing it, and you can see here this pops up, press and hold to save. So I'm gonna press and hold. And once you hear that beep, it's programmed. So right now, let me try that. Let me go to CarPlay. Now I'm gonna go to number 3, see if that programmed. And yep, right now I can access navigation just by pressing 3. And that is so time consuming, really convenient, and to be able to program any app, any functionality in this vehicle really easily. I love it and I use it really often. The fourth thing that I use the most often in this vehicle has got to be the heads-up display. Now I know the heads-up display is available in many vehicles in this modern era. However, this one I particularly like because it shows some extra information and it looks great. So let me go ahead and start this vehicle up. Okay, there you go. So I'm trying my best to show you this this heads-up display. However, it's not showing because it's so bright outside. But let me do my best. I'm gonna try to move this camera a little bit closer for you. There you go. You can see that right there in the middle. And right now it's just showing me the speed as well as the speed limit. And I'm pretty sure if I change modes, for example, I change it to sport. So now it's in sport mode. Now it's giving me a rev range, which is pretty cool. It's just so unfortunate that you can't see it properly. Maybe if I go to a darker place, then I'll show you in a better lighting. But having said that, that is one of my use features, especially if I'm on a road trip. I don't want to keep looking down and seeing my information. I can just keep looking at the road and looking at the speed limit, my speed, and also the rev range. It just works great and it's very convenient. The last and final thing that I use the most in this vehicle is the mode buttons right here. For those of you that are familiar with BMW, this is a very common thing that you see in most BMWs. You have the Eco Pro, Comfort, and Sport. When you do start the vehicle, you are going to be starting in Comfort, and that is programmed automatically. However, you also have options of Eco Pro and Sport. So if I know that I'm going to be on a long road trip, I'm going to put it in Eco Pro, and it's going to save me a lot of gas. It's going to give me probably 100 to 200 kilometers more range. Now, if I want to quickly have some fun and I need some more speed and power, I can just toggle to sport right away. It changes automatically and I'm on my way. It's just one of the most easy functions and most convenient functions to use, and it's very straightforward, and it is one of my most used functions. Now let me give you a quick demonstration. Let's say I want to go into Eco Pro. I hit Eco Pro. Right away this dash comes up and it tells me that I'm in standard mode, Eco Pro efficient driving setting, and I can also go ahead and customize some of the features of that setting as well, such as suspension, steering wheel, and just overall display of the screen. And right now it's telling me how much power I'm using, how much power that I'm going to be regenerating as well, because it does have a mild hybrid engine. And lastly, we have the sport mode, so let me go and hit that. So same thing, this dash pops up and it tells me I'm in sport mode, and I can also change and customize my features here, and the dash actually goes red instead of blue. And we have a standard rev limiter here, rev range, and a bunch of other features that it will be able to show you. And I haven't customized that because I do want a more cleaner look to the dash. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more BMW videos. Thank you. Side note, I just parked at the gym that I usually go to at Good Life, and I found an identical M340, same color as mine. I'm gonna show you. I parked my car right beside it. There you go. Oh wow, he's got the same color seats too. Very cool. That is so funny. So you can see mine is a bit lowered on Diamond Springs, so it's a bit lower right now. So I think his is completely stock. And he's got the I think he's got the regular M wheels with the 18 inches that come factory with it. Very cool. Love to see that, man. I hope he doesn't mind me parking next to him. Anyways, just wanted to bring that up. I thought it was pretty cool. Alright guys, see ya.